conference on overcoming prejudices. Why do I call this conference revolutionary? For it has the tough objective of seeking to achieve change through dignity.
So, why dignity? People ask me this all the time. Donna, why dignity? And even though it seems so clear that there had to be a way out of these conflicts, that we had the best and the brightest struggling to try to make some headway and achieve some kind of resolution. Even though all of that was set in place, there was still something that prevented people, these bright, capable people, and profoundly dedicated people, still something that prevented them from being able to put this. But as I said, because I was a psychologist, I was tuning into another dimension, another conversation that was taking place, what I call, under the table. A very powerful current was flowing under these tables, these negotiating tables. And I realized that this conversation that was taking place, that had such profound emotional impact, they were asking themselves questions like, how dare you treat me this way? Don't you see I'm a human being? And when you treat me like I'm a second-class citizen, or when you treat me badly, don't you know I hurt? Don't you know it's painful for me to sit here and take this kind of treatment? And it's going back and forth. And then I realized, oh my gosh, we have to figure out a way to bring this emotional conversation up to the table and discuss it. Because in my view, were these unresolved emotional issues that were fueling these conflicts and making it very difficult for people who had the best and the brightest ideas. And one day I'm sitting there and I said to myself, wait a minute, I know what this is about. I had this epiphany, it was like this big flash of enlightenment. And I realized, this is about people's dignity. This is about, as I said earlier, how dare you treat me this way?
Lots of things have changed in each person's personality, and I'm sure we will all reflect the things that we experience through this whole 3-day.
It helped me broaden my horizons and change my perspectives and overcome my prejudices.
I am also thankful because this workshop changed me as well. It was only for 2 days, but it changed. I came across with new ideas, with new perspectives. It actually gained me a new perspective to look not only to political issues, but to other social issues, to issues at the very individual level as well.
This workshop changed my point of view in many issues. I saw that our communities have many problems in common, and we must reapproach these issues in a critical way and with our emotion and not logical arguments.
We don't really have so many differences, and that those differences can't be bridged, at least on the personal level, and it's in our hands how to proceed by doing that change on a much higher level and a larger scale.
Well, this workshop was really inspiring and thought-provoking, and we meet with great people, and despite the fact that we have differences as well as similarities, we communicate with each other and by transcending our identities, and this was really amazing, I guess.
How it changed me is that I learned how simple it is to listen to people and understand their perspective, and how conflict can become a very simple concept when you try to understand the person in front of you and take their perspective and try to think of the conflict from others' perspective, and then things become really much easier.
the concept of dignity is what I'm gonna take back home, and I'll hopefully teach other people to respect the dignity of others as well. It's very important very important aspect of conflict resolution, and also debates. Not only if there is, even for minor conflicts, it's very important. Also in everyday life.
I'm taking with me from this workshop to home the keys to actually new doors, which would actually enlarge my point of view.
I am taking to home. I am living here with definitely friends, forever friends, and I would like to expand this communication and network.
And I know that I have people who will fight with me in changing things and doing something better for ourselves and our country.
Beautiful sense of affinity, of mutual respect, of honor of our dignity, our diversity, and I'm living with a wish to come back and see my friends that I made here, and spread out the word about dignity.
I learned that nobody else but ourselves is responsible for our own dignity, and it should not be influenced by other people around us or external factors or upper level leaders or systems that we are under the influence of, basically, and led by. And we should own our own dignity.
I learned that no one could take our dignity away from us unless we let them to do that.
We have an opportunity here. If we can frame these discussions, if we can help people get to the point where they feel comfortable talking about this other level, this more psychological level, this more deeply, profoundly human level, not politics, but it's the human level. My dignity was in my hands only. I could have it hurt, I could have it injured, but at the end of the day, no one but me is in charge of my dignity.
After such a long time, sharing my experiences, sharing how my dignity was violated earlier, made me feel safe again after such a long time. And I realized how important it is to ensure that we all feel safe and we can all regain our dignities. We can rebuild our dignities.